It's time once again for the AEW Control Center. This is Tony Schiavone back with you. Tonight we return to one of the greatest wrestling cities in the world, Baltimore, Maryland. And tonight we return to the CFG Bank Arena, the longtime downtown arena that has been redeveloped in the heart of Baltimore. We look forward to tonight being one of the first events in this reimagined world-class entertainment venue. Tonight on Dynamite, we will hold the Four Pillars Tag Match, a tag team match with major world title implications as AEW World Champion MJF teams with Sammy Guevara to face Darby Allin and Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
First time I met Jack Perry, we were wrestling in a bar with no ring bar in Los Angeles. He's super quiet. I'd say he's super humble. But then AEW started, and he was still quiet, still somewhat humble. And all the years passed by, and he's not so quiet, and he's not so humble. Jack Perry, if anything, out of all the pillars, he's changed the most. But he's changed the most behind the scenes where people don't see. Because he doesn't talk a lot on TV. He doesn't talk a lot Dynamite or Rampage. Behind the scenes, he talks. He talks way too much, and it's a lot of crap.
I respect Darby Allin as a wrestler, and I don't like Darby Allin as a person.
And he's somewhat arrogant now. He thinks he is owed or deserves something. And I think he was the first in AEW to win 100 matches. Yeah, he's not afraid to talk about that in the back.
Who will come one step closer to facing MJF for the AEW World Championship at Double or Nothing?
I was looking at Jungle Boy a couple weeks ago on his Instagram, and he's posted things like him climbing billboards and climbing towers and stuff like that. And I thought to myself, as much as I don't like the guy, there's a side where I'm like, dude, I could see myself hanging out with this dude if we weren't wrestlers.
Wait, MJF! That was the ring on his right hand!
Maybe there's something in Jack.
No! That's gonna be it. Oh, wow. Brother.
That I see in myself.
Who will advance to Double or Nothing to face MJF for the AEW World Championship? Will it be Darby Allin, or will it be the man MJF is paid to take a dive in Sammy Guevara? Darby thinking coffin drop.
Watch MJF.
Yeah, Sammy took himself out of range, and
Darby got caught with the smoking gun.
no!
Wow.
Come on!
What a genius the champion is.
What a crock!
But you see, the thing is, it's not about me and Darby Allin getting along. It's not about me and Darby Allin being friends.
The main event of Double or Nothing, MJF will defend against Sammy Guevara.
It's about me and Darby Allin winning.
Well, Jungle Boy Jack Perry preventing any further damage being done to Darby Allin.
See, on Wednesday night, I ran down to the ring, steel chair in hand, to save Darby Allin from getting his teeth knocked down his throat. And what does he do? He slaps my hand away.
And the tension between Jack Perry and Darby Allin continues.
Will I be able to coexist with Jungle Boy?
Please, boys, beat the living hell out of each other. It's only gonna make this moment better for me and Sammy, baby.
Actually, what do you want? Listen up, you prick! Tony has just told me that next week on Dynamite, there's going to be a tag team match where Jungle Boy and Darby Allin will face you two guys.
And no matter what our differences are, we know we're gonna have to get along.
If Jungle Boy and Darby can win, then coming up at Double or Nothing, it'll be a Pillars four-way match.
Whoa!
Because if me and Darby Allin cannot work together, there is no Double or Nothing. There is no World Championship match for the two of us. And that is what this is all about.
But will the tension between Darby Allin and Jack Perry be their undoing?
Yes, we have a lot more to lose than Sammy and Max. We have everything to lose.
This Wednesday on Dynamite, friends or not, we're gonna do it together.
This is a tag team match that the arrogant MJF brought upon himself. We have a chance to see a four-way Pillars match for the world title at Double or Nothing live on pay-per-view from Las Vegas, Sunday, May 28th. That is, if Darby and Jungle Boy can win. Let's see what MJF has up his sleeve to prevent this from happening tonight in Baltimore and on Dynamite. Also tonight, an 8-man tag team match as a team of Orange Cassidy, the AEW International Champion, along with Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, and Bandito, will face the Jericho Appreciation Society.
I'm getting sick and tired of
People walking around in AEW thinking they can pull some on the JAS and get away with it. You can't do nothing! Last week, you had Billy Gunn breaking my comb. The Acclaim taking advantage, thinking they could take us for a ride. And this week, we're out there to take care of a little bit of business. You want to take us for a ride? Jericho. And then you have Orange Cassidy. You have a Bandito. And Roderick Strong! Guys, mind your damn business! I'm sick and tired of this! The boys are absolutely sick and tired of it! And it ends right now!
There are times in your life when you end up having to fight, having no other choice than to stand up for yourself and do what's right. In this scenario, I stand alongside one of my very best friends in the entire world. Then I have two other gentlemen, where even though our friendship isn't that strong, we stand by the same thing, and that is the Jericho Appreciation Society are a bunch of scumbags. They have continued to run their mouths and think that they are untouchable, but they are not.
Roderick Strong!
Longtime tag team partner of Adam Cole.
This had nothing to do with you!
He is battering the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Adam Cole! Let me tell you this, our leader, our hero Chris Jericho, he's got a problem with you. That means we have a problem with you. And let me tell you right now, this is not Nintendo. This is not Nintendo!
The four of us are going to make you pay like you have never paid before. Because a guy like Roderick Strong, he's had my back for years. And Wednesday on Dynamite, he's gonna break yours.
What a difference maker! The arrival of Roderick Strong!
The match has been set! It has been set! I cannot wait! Wednesday night! Baltimore! Boys! 4-on-4! What do you got?
Chris Jericho will join us tonight on commentary for this match live, which features the AEW in-ring debut of Roderick Strong and is a direct result of one of the most disgusting acts we've seen at AEW in a long time. The brutal attack by the JAS and the Outcast on Adam Cole and Britt Baker a few weeks back. Speaking of the Outcast, tonight Soraya will get in the ring to do battle, one-on-one against Willow Nightingale.
This Wednesday, it is yours truly, Willow Nightingale versus Soraya. And I know I'm smiles and I'm sunshine, and I should be so excited to be wrestling Soraya. And maybe I would have been if it was 10 years ago, when she was still relevant. But instead, I've been rolling my eyes, super frustrated every time her and her band of clowns think they're doing something with that snot green spray paint. So I think I will bring a little enthusiasm, because after I kick your ass, Soraya, I'm gonna have the biggest smile you've ever seen on my face.
Willow is just trying to, go against the big dog, the most famous person in the company, the one with the most experience of TV time, and what better way to rub elbows than to go against me? You lucky girl. Yeah, I don't know why she keeps coming after us, because every single time we absolutely destroy her. We spray paint her, we drop her every single time. Willow, just give up, baby girl. I feel like you're obsessed with us or something.
The Outcasts are angry at everybody else. Their attitude is our problem. But everyone who I know who has grown here, AEW homegrown, shows love to this place. They show passion. They put their heart on the line as well as their bodies. So this Wednesday, Soraya, this homegrown talent is gonna kick your ass.
Willow, on Dynamite, I'm gonna walk you like a dog, bitch. And I'm gonna show you why AEW is my house.
The Outcasts, Soraya, Tony Storm, and Ruby Soho always have a plan. Willow will be taking a big risk going in the ring tonight. Hopefully she'll have some plan of her own. Also tonight, as announced by Tony Khan Friday on Rampage, Ricky Starks will meet Juice Robinson in a big one-on-one grudge match. And as you probably know by now, in 1 week in Detroit on Dynamite, it'll be Kenny Omega against Jon Moxley in a steel cage. Tonight on Dynamite live in Baltimore, 1 week ahead of that steel cage match, we will hear from the Elite. And finally tonight, with Cinco de Mayo coming up this week, tonight we will have a Tres de Mayo Trios Battle Royale featuring many of the top Trios teams. The Dark Order, the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass, QT Marshall, Aaron Solo, and Will Hobbs of QTV, the Butcher, the Blade, and Kip Sabian, the Varsity Athletes, of course, Tony Nese, Josh Woods, and Ari Daivari, and the Trios team of the Lucha Brothers and Vikingo. These matches and more tonight as we take the air live on TBS for AEW Dynamite at 8/7 Central live from the CFG Bank Arena in downtown Baltimore. Once again, if you're coming to the event live tonight, tickets available at aewtix.com. Don't forget to come early. Matches begin for you in Baltimore at 7 o'clock local time. Also a reminder of AEW Rampage at a very special start time of 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Central this Friday on TNT. One match has already been signed and will originate from the Hardy compound in North Carolina and is dubbed the Firm Deletion at the Hardy compound. As Jeff and Matt Hardy, Hook, and Isaiah Cassidy will meet the team of Stokely Hathaway, Lee Moriarty, All Ego Ethan Page, and Big Bill of the Firm. This one is going to be nothing less than crazy and bizarre. That's this Friday, 5:30, 4:30 Central on TNT, AEW Rampage. Next Wednesday, as mentioned already, we return to Detroit. We'll be at the Little Caesars Arena for a big night of AEW Dynamite and Rampage. That is in 1 week on Wednesday, May 10th. And don't forget, already signed is the cage match in Detroit between Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley. That is 1 week from tonight in Detroit. In 2 weeks, we return to Austin, Texas. But this time, it's in the brand new Moody Center, a world-class entertainment venue celebrating its 1-year anniversary. We look forward to having Dynamite and Rampage at the Moody Center in 2 weeks on Wednesday, May 17th. And this is a gigantic week for all of our fans planning to join us in London at Wembley Stadium on August 27th for All in London. Time to pre-register has come to an end. But this Friday, May 5th, tickets are available to the general public at 9 a.m. British Standard Local Time. Mark it down, this Friday, May 5th, beginning at 9 a.m. local time in London. Visit ticketmaster.co.uk or livenation.co.uk for more information, and be sure to get your tickets this Friday for this incredible event coming in August to Wembley Stadium in London. However, tonight we return to the great city of Baltimore for another big night of AEW action, this time downtown at the CFG Bank Arena. We take the air tonight live on TBS for Dynamite at 8/7 Central. For those of you coming to Baltimore tonight, tickets available at aewtix.com. Come early. Matches begin at 7 p.m. local in Baltimore and stay late for Rampage. This is Tony Schiavone in the Control Center. I'll see you tonight live ringside in Baltimore and on TBS. We are AEW.